Hello everybody, this is the Game Wolfers, and I just came back from a brand new and improved transit center. So let's add a little bit of context. Back in the day, there was a mall called Landmark Mall. It was a pretty successful mall until like the 2000s when things started to change. A lot of tenants started to leave, especially the key anchor tenants. And then by the time it was in the mid 2010s, it was a shell of its former self. I remember going there when it was at a very dilapidated and very awkward state that at some point the plug needs to be pulled on it, and surely it did. But for those years, it remained just an empty lot for quite a long time. Eventually, Alexandria came up with the West End project, where they were going to add in a brand new urban town center like feel to it. And the plan is actually pretty good because the seminary hospital is actually going to be moving to that brand new location in West End. It's actually going to be a lot more larger than the seminary hospital, which is very good. And then more buildings will be added, which is going to be mixed use, so retail, 5x5/1s or 1/5s, whatever you call those buildings. And finally, we're starting to see some buildings being built, which is a good thing. And this gave them a very good time, a very good opportunity to finally get the West End Transit Center rolling. Because originally the Landmark Transit Center was literally right between the mall and the parking garage, and then when that started to get deconstructed and demolished, they decided to move it into various awkward locations, and it was such an awkward transfer point. But finally, November 2nd, Sunday, they decided to just go with it. And eventually they will, start to improve on it and then add more amenities to it as the area is starting to be built. And honestly, taking a look at it, there is definitely quite a lot of potential for this. But firstly, you can kind of see the buildings starting to be built. There's still a bit of an empty lot, a little scroty as well, per usual. But as I move my camera more into say the center, it actually looks pretty good. The only downside is that 4 of the 6 stops will just be open-aired, but at least you get these really bougie looking seats that are actually pretty comfortable. But when inclement weather comes, it's not going to be that ideal, unfortunately. So far, say the new station, transit center, not bad. They are going to intend to improve a lot of it, make it more modernized. But for now, because there's so much construction going on and this part has already been paved for, that's pretty much what we're getting right now. So right here is the layout of the transit center. It's going to be 7 different types of buses, 3 from Dash, 4 from WMATA. So what you see here for these 2, actually for these 3, they will go westbound, while these right here are going to go eastbound. Oh my goodness. Even in November, the Dash bus is still on it. So each of the stops are going to be very basic, very rudimentary, and that's kind of common for all the transit centers here in Northern Virginia. Unfortunately, there is no electronic signage telling you when the bus is going to come, so you're going to have to use the transit app or something similar to that. There is a crossing signal, which does help a lot, and it's a hawk style signal. And for the shelters, funny enough, these are probably the same shelters that were used in the old location of the Landmark Transit Center. It's still standing strong and it's still pretty good, so that's pretty resourceful of them to actually use it, and hopefully we'll get more shelters soon. And thankfully there's curbing to allow the bus to kneel, or if a bus ramp needs to be pulled out. and that is the West End Landmark Transit Center. The brand new and improved one, which is kind of like the Seven Corners Transit Center, just a little bit more fresher. Eventually they do want to improve upon it, especially when they get the West End BRT and the Duke Street BRT up and ready, but of course they're going back and forth over that, so that's going to take like forever, and that's a story for another day. But on a more personal note, seeing the evolution of the West End Transit Center back when it was a mall and it was just like 3 or 2 sawtooth like curvings, and that was just it. Then after the mall got demolished and the whole area was just like in the middle of nowhere and in such an awkward place, this is such a much better step up. Just trust me on this, it's a lot better. And once West End finally gets up and running, it's definitely going to be a much better hub. But this is a pretty good foundation for a better future to come. Now, if only they can try to fix that ill-congested and heavily demonic Duke Street, Little River Turnpike section, especially in that part of Oasis Drive. Like, that is such a toxic place to drive on. Oh boy. But that's neither here nor there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and may y'all have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.